Welcome back to Famhealth. As you know, September 29th is World Heart Day across the globe. And the theme for World Heart Day this year is how to use your heart to beat cardiovascular disease, and also how to use your heart in order to make perfect choices to prevent cardiovascular disease. Today, we have with us Dr. A B Mehta, who is the Director of Cardiology at JaslokHospital, but is also a cardio god in his own right, and it's the first name we think of when we think of interventional cardiology. And I think education is sort of the most fundamental thing that we need to address in order to address all the problems, in this country and even globally to some extent. Yeah. And kind of almost relatedly, one of the things we've been talking about at Famhealth is women's health and heart health, because I think a lot of the issues in India are also addressed by women. I mean, the women are the ones at home who are managing the lifestyle of their children, of their husband. We've heard basically that now incidence of heart disease in women is on the rise, or at least is being talked about or detected more. So what's your view on that?
I think a very good question. First of all, jocularly it was being said, and in a very lighter vein, please, I have a very high respect for women. They say women give heart attack, they don't get one. Now, that's I think I'm not going to be. It's just purely in a lighter vein. And let me come to the point. It is true that before menopause, that is in childbearing period. That means, what is childbearing period? After 12 to 14, the childbearing period starts. And till 50, after which the menopause. During this period, the incidence of heart disease is 8 times more in men than women. But it starts catching up, late catch up. After 50, slowly and slowly, it starts getting equalized. And by about 55 to 60, it's almost 1-to-1. That's one important thing. Second thing, heart disease in women is a neglected subject, both by women folks and by the medical fraternity. Women always thought, how can I get it? But now we know it's not true. And not only that, but the medical fraternity also, because we always believed that the heart attack, as if it's a prerogative or the privilege of the head of the family or for a breadwinner, and but that is not true. The women folks, we now know that it is. Now, how does the heart disease differ from men vis-a-vis women? Okay, first of all, the both men and women get heart disease about 10 years earlier than our Western counterpart. That's one. 2, women tolerate heart disease a little better than men. Women get angina more commonly. Angina is the pain which, when there is inadequate blood supply, when you exert, you get pain, and then when you really relax, I think the pain vanishes. So therefore, women tolerate heart disease better, and then as we said correctly. All right. Now, also, they suffer from heart failure more commonly. The term heart failure is very different in medical parlor as compared to the society or lay people. When the heart is unable to adequately pump the blood according to the demands, we call it heart failure. So the loss of a pumping strength, congestion, and because of that, the low blood supply to various organs in the body is called heart failure, and that is more common in women. So this is the subtle differences between the behavior of heart in men and women.